Have you ever wondered what makes bodies tick? Are you creating the sexual reality you desire and require? Would you like to know more about what else is possible with bodies? What if your fantasies are not as strange as you thought they were? What if you could learn to be kinder to your body and kinder to others' bodies? Would you like to create confidence in the bedroom and beyond? How has your sex life or lack of it affected other areas of your life? Have you lost your mojo and wondered where to find it? Everyone has the potency to be a sexual superhero. Get ready to listen, sense, and play with the sexualness that is you. Now, here is the host of The Pleasure Zone, Body Whisperer, Milica Jelenic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Pleasure Zone. For those of you who are brand spanking new to this either radio station or program, I welcome you with an open heart and very much excitement. So for those of you who have no clue who I am and even what has got you to listen to this show, could be the title being your own favorite lover. It's a pretty freaking great title for today, and possibly it's our guest, Cassy Summers. Whatever it is, I'm so glad you're joining us. For those of you who are wondering who I am, and what is it that actually has me choosing to create this radio show again and again and again, well, one of the things is I love bodies. I love playing with bodies. I love watching bodies change. I love watching people have more ease in their bodies and in their life. And that is something that I facilitate with my one-on-one clients in classes, and I've been being it for over 20 years. So a lot of my experience has been with energy work and with body work, learning different types of energy work and body work over the last 20-something years. And one of the things that I bring to sessions is sort of like this space of humor and joy and like the ability to kind of laugh at ourselves and create space through laughter or tears or whatever shows up through, years and years of my own process. I have come to be able to laugh at my own stuff, and I get that that's such a great gift. So the person that we have on today, Cassy Summers, is not only is she an author of a co-author of a book, she does a lot of great things. She's also a friend of mine, so I'm glad to have her on. I think I asked her to be on my show a while ago, and she was a little shy. I think at first, I know we talked about it a while ago, but then she approached me again, and I was like, awesome, she's ready. So Cassy, recently, that's recent, right, Cassy, that you got your CF? That was this year, not the year before?
Yeah, that was this year.
Yeah, so Cassy
got
August,
yeah.
She got some new letters behind her name. So she's an Access Consciousness certified facilitator. She's an author, a mama, a business owner, body worker, and also, like a lot of us who listen to these shows and produce these shows and be guests on these shows, she too is tenaciously curious. I think that is one of the greatest gifts we can be on the planet, is being our tenaciously curious selves. Cassy also seems to have a never-ending desire to seek and explore ways to contribute to expanding people's lives. I've watched her actually in classes do sessions on people, and even in the middle of it, she'll be giggling because she can perceive there's changes going on in their world. They're laughing, she's laughing, people are laughing, stuff's changing. It's very cute. And if you have never seen her before and are seeing her for the first time, you might also notice she has fabulous hair that always reminds me of whipped cream, and I'd like to lick it. Just saying. That is not in her bio, but I added that to her bio.
I should add that to my bio.
It's awesome. I know you know Cassy, but I don't know if all the listeners know we had JP Sears on the show last week, and part of his bio is that he has fabulously ginger hair and beautiful blue eyes. So why not throw in your awesome hair too?
I love it.
It's very fun. So I know also that you are creating a call. It's going to be an online call about masturbation, that ever taboo topic. We probably all have done it at least once in our lives, if not more, or at least once in the last hour. Or more.
Right.
how I get ready for the show. I don't know about you. I think you asked me, what did you do to get ready for the show? Do you really want to know, Cass? Do you really want to know? Yes, you do. Okay. That's what I usually do. So there you go. So
yeah, I'm actually really excited.
Awesome. Yay. So yeah, you can find her event on Facebook if you'd like to. What is the exact wording of it? I know there's masturbation in the title.
It is the bastardization of masturbation.
Awesome. And it's not just bastard to masturbate. It's, you don't have to be a bastard to do it.
Right.
Just cool.
And it's where, like, really that topic of masturbation has been bastardized into something kind of shameful.
Yeah. Or that and the other part of it too, it becomes shameful, and then it also becomes this thing where it's like, it's kind of like it's not like a fetish in a way, like, oh, I want, in a way that it's like voyeuristic, like people are talking about masturbation, so it becomes almost voyeuristic. There's this like energy where people think that it has like a bit of perversion attached to it, so they're getting turned on by these points of view, where it's really, what if it can just be a conversation? In the same way that we could have a conversation like, oh, you were gardening today? Cool. Oh, I was masturbating. Cool. What else would you like to do today? We put a lot of energy on it, and it's like really important, right? So
exactly. And that's one of the reasons I did it, is because I do have that kind of conversation, because it is, and then oh wow, this is actually weird for people, and it just that awareness of this isn't normal conversation for like the everyday, and what would it take to kind of change that or explore like a new possibility with it.
I love that. So today's topic is kind of similar in a way. It's like, what if you could actually be your own best favorite lover? And so I titled it "Being Your Own Favorite Lover." And again, like, that doesn't have to mean that you are like masturbating perfectly. It actually doesn't even have to include masturbation, right? So what are you aware of about our title that made, because when I sent that to you, you were like, oh yeah, that's a good one. I like
yeah. Actually, it pulls in so much that is kind of going on for me right now, where I'm actually writing on a new relationship book coming out, and in it I talk about like no need of having a romantic relationship. So part of what really popped for me, it's like where over the last couple of years, I was married. I was in a relationship for 11 years and married for 5, and I chose to end that. And so I've been actually really creating this intimacy with myself and with my body for the first time in a totally different way. And so like being your own, your favorite lover was like, yes, that's the journey of the last 2 years of my life.
That's awesome. Well, I am aware of like that backstory for you. I think that's probably what contributed to the name of it. So that's awesome. So thank you for the listeners who weren't aware of that about you, Cassie. So I know that for me, I was like secretly my own favorite lover for a long time, and I would like compare other lovers to my own things. Like, for example, like I remember having a boyfriend for years, and I lived with him, and he was actually the first person who gave me an orgasm without assistance. And I thought he was a fabulous lover because he could give me an orgasm the way I could give myself an orgasm. Isn't that cute?
Wow.
So then I decided he was a great lover, because, right?
Yeah.
we do things like that, and it's like, wow. And then that can actually become limiting, right? So were there ever any times in your life that you might have done something similar, like, or something along the lines where you recognize that you might be your own favorite lover, where it could have actually cut off receiving from others, or you weren't your own favorite lover, so you were like judging the crap out of yourself, or anything like that going on in your world?
Yeah, all of that, and I'm sure a lot of people. I definitely, with the ease that I have with like talking about sex and masturbation and exploring all these energies, I've kind of always been that way. So I definitely, like, with being my own lover and yeah, beyond just the copulation, the nakedness, you know, like everything that a lover can give and be for you, I kind of made myself wrong for being my favorite, because then others felt like they couldn't contribute to me. And so then I went into like, am I cutting them off? Am I, you know, having those barriers up? Or am I just willing to acknowledge that I'm needless?
Yeah.
And that I can still receive and people can still contribute to me.
Yeah, so that it can totally switch, right? It can switch from like judging it and not receiving to acknowledging, wait a minute, maybe there is some kind of energy I'm being for me that maybe right now I'm the only one that can be that for me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fun. So,
and what if we could receive not based on need, but receive based on desire and playfulness and joy?
Yeah, so for the listeners out there, can you give us, what are you aware of between the difference between need and desire? Did I lose you, darling? Oh, no.
Yeah,
I think I'm
sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. I wasn't sure if I lost you there. Okay. So what is it for you?
Yeah, okay, so need for me is when you cannot do without. It's like the basics of living. Like you require oxygen to breathe. Like if I need something, then I cannot be satisfied or happy if I don't have it. So if I need someone, or I need a lover, or I need a like this playmate of mine, when they're not in my world, I'm less than. I'm lacking of something. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? And then for desire, totally. It's just like, ooh, that, yes, please. Like, I'll have that. I don't need like the piece of chocolate cake in my mouth at the time, but I would like it.
Totally. And I totally got that cake analogy. I was like about to say, it's kind of like cake, right? Awesome. Thank you for taking it out of my head. I love it. Or I took it out of your head, whatever that was. Sometimes, yeah, it's just like so the desire is different than a need. And I am aware that a lot of people mix those up, right? So that is where you can like get a lot of confusion going on with what you're choosing too. It's like, no, I need this. Without that penis, I'm going to die. Maybe not.
Maybe
possible.
Not. Maybe. Yeah, and so like, yeah, what if you were willing to be your favorite and not almost limit or confine it to that as well? Just acknowledge when you are your favorite and when you're really excited about someone else or that energy to play with, you know?
So yeah, for the people who are like, how do I even know if I'm my favorite? What are some things that you're aware of for you that has you acknowledge that you are your favorite?
Oh, cool question. I guess, so you could look at like anything that is your favorite. So, and when I say favorite, maybe not your go-to, because that could be a different energy, but like, if it's like, what is your favorite thing to do in the day? Well, I would love to do, go for a walk, or like my favorite, if I was planning like this exquisite day for me, what would that look like? And often for me, it's kind of having a lot of time alone and like with nature and like with my own awareness. And I'm super, super social, but kind of, I guess some of my favorite times have been with myself, exploring my own awareness and my interaction with things without requiring someone else to be there. So for those listening, yeah, they could look into like that for them. Like, so when has been the most expansive times for you? Has it been with your partner, with the people that you're playing with? Has it been when you've just given yourself space to be with you?
That's an awesome question. So we're going to head to break, and while we do, I encourage you guys to kind of play with that question. Like, what is it for you that allows you to know that you are your favorite? How much fun can you have with exploring all the different things that create more and more ease and space for you? So as we head to break, have a little ponder on that. And when we come back, we're going to talk more about being your own favorite lover.
Cool.
Many of us have created a lot of limitations around sex and what we are willing to choose. Would you be willing to explore what has already been introduced as sexual practices on this planet? What else is possible beyond what we have already seen, heard, or thought of? What if now is the time for a totally different sexual revolution? Taking the taboo out of all aspects of sex, sexuality, and copulation. By tuning into the Pleasure Zone radio show with body whisperer Milica Jelenic, you'll receive tools, inspiration, and a foundation to allow yourself to receive more in your sex life, and quite possibly other areas of your life as well. Listen for The Pleasure Zone with Milica every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Time on a2zen.fm.
What if there's nothing wrong with you? What if you're far greater than you've ever given yourself credit for? What if it's time to know the gift and the contribution you are to the world and to like yourself a lot more? Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago, I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything changed for me. Asking questions opens doors to infinite possibilities. And it's not about finding the answer. It's about being the question. Always. What I'm inviting you to step into is something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Newton, Da Vinci, Gandhi, Picasso, and Aristotle all knew to be true. What if no question is too big or too small? What if anything is possible for you? What if together we could create a kinder, gentler, happier world? Is now the time? Go to beingyouclass.com and sign up for a free video series, My Gift to You. beingyouclass.com. What if you, truly being you, are the gift and change this world requires? beingyouclass.com.
This is The Pleasure Zone with body whisperer Milica Jelenic. To participate in the program today, please call us in the U.S. Call 815-880-8255-TALK or Canada 613-800-8736. Or you can Skype us at a2zen.fm. You can also make the choice to ask for comment by email by sending to Milica at milicajelenic.com. Now, back to the program.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pleasure Zone. I'm your host, Milica Jelenic, and today my guest is Cassy Summers. Our topic is a fun one. We're talking about being your own favorite lover. And I wonder, how many of you out there have been literally searching the globe for that one penis or vagina that gives you your all. It's like, I found that penis. It's the best penis ever. I found that vagina. It's forever wet and soft, and I love it. And then what, right?
I love it.
You can see everybody's on a quest, and they've got their flags, and they've stuck the flag. I found it. I've marked it. It's my favorite.
And then what happens when it goes away?
Yeah, the devastation,
or if it goes
right?
away, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so let's talk a little bit about that. When we put such significance on something that is not, when we are our own favorite lover, can you actually lose any of that? I wonder.
No. Is my answer.
Right. We might just not be acknowledging it, right? We might be avoiding even acknowledging it, but we can't actually lose it. So, but if you're placing your own favorite lover onto somebody else, what are the chances of not ever really truly feeling a sense of ease with it? Because there's always going to be that sense of they could walk away. I could lose my favorite lover. I could lose my favorite ring and it's gone. I could lose, this. And then there's this weird thing about what I've noticed people do when they have a favorite of something, they hold on to it. It's like a hoarding. And then it's well, wait a minute. What if it's actually you don't have to hoard it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what if that actually limits what you can receive from it?
Yeah. So
that contraction around it.
Yeah. And even receiving the contraction, like, oh, there's interesting. I'm contracting. Now what? So,
yeah.
But we forget we can receive all of it.
Yeah. When you were speaking just now, I was like, wow. So if you're in bed with someone and you put that they are your favorite lover, does that actually exclude you from the computation? But if you go into the bedroom with, I'm like, whoa. If you go in with like, I'm my favorite lover, would that actually increase your pleasure? And could that actually increase their pleasure, I wonder?
I wonder, right? And how much fun could we have even playing with that? Just experimentally, out of curiosity, being the energy of, hey, cool, I'm my favorite lover. And now, would you like to add to my life? Awesome. How's it get any better than that? Rather than looking to them to be the one to fulfill that favorite lover role, which can be daunting. I would think that would be, if somebody put that on me, I would feel like, what a burden of responsibility. Like, I don't think I desire this at all. Like, this is too much.
Yes.
Walk away.
Me too. Like, I'm good. I'm good.
They can be like pressure, right?
Yeah.
You can have a playful lover, and it can be a lot of fun, and it doesn't have to be daunting.
And I actually even wonder, like, going into the bedroom with that energy, and what does that create for the bodies, and does almost less show up? Because if I was aware, and let's pretend we're all psychic that are on this call, right? And if I was
only
aware,
you and I are.
No, yeah, that's right. Just you and I. So if I was aware going in that this person was putting that, like, you are, like, that significance on me, would I actually want to show up even greater? Would I want to blow their mind? Would I want to give them the best orgasm of their life yet if I knew that that's the category I was going to be put in? Or would I be like, I'll just do like 80% here?
And then it's like, can you actually even receive that energy? Like, so, for example, they might put that on you, and can they actually receive that? Like, you're my Cassie, you're my favorite lover. And then all of a sudden you go and you be like your magnificent you, and you show up as your own favorite lover, and you be that magical energy. And then they're like, wow, can I even receive that? If they're not willing to be their own favorite lover, can they receive you being their favorite lover?
Wow.
There's a mind screw.
Yeah.
I wonder. It's like, wow, now there's something interesting to play with. I just messed up my own head. So a bunch of you are going, what? What was that? Okay, let's break it down. So it's kind of like the same concept of, when you have gratitude for you, you can also easily have gratitude for others. Similar, like if you can be your own favorite lover, then you can acknowledge like the awesome fun play, and you can actually receive from the other lover. Then that person can become a favorite lover, but not maybe the favorite lover. It may be one of them. What if you have many favorites?
Yeah.
Like I have probably 7 or 8 different favorite flavors of ice cream, or more. 8 that I could name right now, and then there's like probably more. Most of them have chocolate or ginger.
Yeah, exactly, like that. And for me as well, like I haven't chosen to just play with one person. So to have multiple lovers, and that could even be like in the bedroom, or just that willingness to have the energy of lover with the people around you and being open to that energy. Yeah, so if you have one favorite lover and you've kind of put that stamp on them, then are you limiting what you can receive from other bodies and other people in your life?
I get that's a yes, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, wild. So how much more can we receive from everything and everyone in the entire universe when we are willing to be our own favorite lover? Whether that's even, and then I look at that and it's like, okay, now that expands, and now how can that even contribute to, let's say, your money inflows, your business? So walking around being your own favorite lover, having that joy of embodiment and going, yeah, you know what? I actually can contribute to my life, and I'm willing to receive from everybody else. Now that I'm willing to receive from me, I'm willing to receive from everyone. And maybe it's not that linear. Now that I'm willing to receive from me, I'm willing to receive from everyone. However, what if willing to receive from you does contribute to willing to receive from everyone? How can that increase your money inflows and everything else? Wow.
Yeah, and I get like a popping, almost like that popping of being willing to receive from you opens up so many possibilities to start receiving from everyone else. Like, yeah, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
I was, when I was thinking about this title, because we only really came up with it yesterday. When I was playing with the energy of it, I was like, today actually, I was like, so what is that like for me? Like, if I'm walking around being my own favorite lover, when have I been that? And what has that energy been like for me? And I started to get like that when I am my own favorite lover, like you were saying too, Cassie, it's like you like your time alone and like you want to kind of be, maybe walking in nature or something. I live literally on 45 acres of land, so I'm like in nature. It's like when everybody's out of my house, my computer is off, and I'm like, I could be sitting on a rock, or I could just be lying in my bed, and I might be lying in my bed naked, and I'm not even touching myself, but I am like turned on, freaking happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what if you don't even have to like stroke your body to be your own favorite lover? You can literally be like just receiving and receiving from everything around you. And that might actually be part of it.
And that's really what the energy of the word lover is for me. It is that gifting, receiving, like with touch and without touch.
Yeah. How much fun can we add the touch of others into it too, right? So awesome. So now we're willing to be our own favorite lovers. And what, just out of curiosity, so what can we give to the listeners that might be like a fun, playful kind of exercise they could do that might allow them to tap into more of that energy for them? I mean, heck, we're creators, right, Cassie? We can create this on the fly.
Definitely.
So what fun could they have being their own favorite lover?
Yeah.
I'm aware of a few things, but I'll let you start, and then I'll see if any I can add to that. Okay.
I see the break coming up, and I'm like in a panic to get this out. Should we?
Oh no, that's cool.
All right.
Why don't we? Okay. Yeah, let's just start with something, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay. All right. So, because I don't like to rush my, playing with myself.
Your own favorite loverness.
Yeah.
Get that.
Yeah.
I got 3 minutes to pull this off. What? The stress.
Yeah. So okay. So here's
3 minutes.
Yes.
Oh no. I can't do it. But I just did it, but I got to do it again now. Oh, the pressure.
Oh, the pressure. So an exercise like that was popping right away of like exploring being your own favorite lover would be actually to like, I was just like you being in the bed, like naked or anywhere that's super, super comfortable and spacious for you. And then what if you actually like started like at the top of your head and you touched your body and you went all the way down. You're like, hey lover, just like you were approaching like someone that you just adored. Like, hey lover, how would you like to be touched here? How would you like to be touched here? How would you like to be touched here? And just go down your entire body all the way to your toes and explore that and just see what shows up.
Awesome. For those of you who are new to this show, I think it was in like 2014, around this time of year, I did one called Fun for One, and it is like an entire hour. I think I did an entire hour of self-guided self-masturbation exploration. feel free to use it. And it is essentially like this, Cassie, like you were saying, like lie there and explore your body. So, and what if you can add all your senses? So you've got your hands. What if you can use your other senses like touch, smell, taste? You know, a lot of people have a lot of points of view about taste, tasting their own body or smelling their own body too. So one of the things I encourage you to do in like enhancing your enhancing you as your own favorite lover, being your own favorite lover, is to start to like get where you are stopping yourself from enjoying your body, and whether that's the smell or the taste or whatever it is, and explore it. And you know, as the points of view come up, you can use that great access clearing statement that we use a lot on this show. You know, okay, everything, all the points of view I have about how this smells dirty, awful, wrong, and bad, destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyond. So you can literally like clear your stuff as you're going through it, wherever you have points of view on it as well, just so that you can start to receive even more from you. How much fun can you have with that? So we're going to head to break. Feel free to feel yourselves up while we go to break. Touch yourselves, taste yourselves, whatever you like to do. I'm totally cool with that. Report back to us. We'd love to hear about it. When we come back, we're going to do a little more of that. I'll actually let Cassie kind of take you guys through some more stuff after break.
Many of us have created a lot of limitations around sex and what we are willing to choose. Would you be willing to explore what has already been introduced as sexual practices on this planet? What else is possible beyond what we have already seen, heard, or thought of? What if now is the time for a totally different sexual revolution? Taking the taboo out of all aspects of sex, sexuality, and copulation. By tuning into the Pleasure Zone radio show with body whisperer Milica Jelenic, you'll receive tools, inspiration, and a foundation to allow yourself to receive more in your sex life, and quite possibly other areas of your life as well. Listen for The Pleasure Zone with Milica every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Time on a2zen.fm.
What would you say if I told you that you could change your life in only 1 hour and all while lying down relaxing? Thousands of people all over the world have. What am I talking about? It's called Access Consciousness, the bars. The bars is an energetic body process that contains 32 different points on your head that, when run, assist you in releasing decisions about any area of your life that you have made solid and as a result cannot change. The bars is the first class in Access Consciousness, a dynamic set of tools and information designed to transform any area of your life. When you have a bars session, the worst that can happen is you feel like you had a fantastic massage. The best thing that can happen is your whole life could change. Go to accessconsciousness.com today to find a facilitator to schedule a private session or to find a bars class in your area. Are you willing to give yourself an hour to change your life?
This is The Pleasure Zone with body whisperer Milica Jelenic. To participate in the program today, please call us in the U.S. Call 815-880-8255-TALK. Or Canada, 613-800-8736. Or you can Skype us at a2zen.fm. You can also make the choice to ask for comment by email by sending to Milica at milicajelenic.com. Now, back to the program.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pleasure Zone. I'm your host, Milica Jelenic, and today my guest is Cassy Summers, and our conversation is being your own favorite lover. So just before we went to break, Cassy got a little excited and was like, "Whoa, I have 1 full minute to give you guys an exercise." So I'm going to give her a lot more than 1 minute to take you guys through an exercise that will allow you to receive more of you so that you can be more of your own favorite lover. How's it get any better than that? So take it away, Cassy.
Cool. Okay. So let's kind of play with what I had brought up right before the break. And so everyone who's participating here, just kind of expand your energy a bit. beyond your body, but totally being present and occupying your body at the same time. And then just lower your barriers, because this might bring up some stuff for you, and it might not, and this might be really easy for you. Cool. And expand out again. Still noticing and really being really present in your body. A really fun exercise to play with is to notice 3 points on your body at the same time. So if you're lying down or sitting down, or however that looks, so you can feel your feet on the floor, you can feel your butt in the seat, you can put your hands on your belly and take a big deep breath. And notice all 3 points again, and take a big deep breath. And one more time, all 3 points, feet on the floor, butt on the seat, hand on the belly, and take a big deep breath. And that just really gets you present in your body, and you can actually have more pleasure when you're really present with your body. So now start with your head. I mean, there are parts of our body that are kind of ignored in certain ways or judged in different ways, and I love including my entire body in this process. So if you started with like the top of your head, just get your hands in your hair and ask your body, like, what's your favorite way to be touched? That could be like really gentle. It could be like a little tug. It could be kind of caressing. It could just be holding, whatever shows up, whatever. And you could experiment too. You could like try a little tug and like, oh, it didn't really work, and play with it more. Keep going. There's no wrong way to do this. And now move down. How would your forehead like to be touched? How would your cheeks like to be touched? What's your body's absolute favorite in this moment? And I say in this moment because tomorrow its favorite could be something else. We're ever changing. I really love putting my fingers on my lips and just pressing. What does that feel like for you? What is that like for you? And explore that. Now move down your body. And play in the places that may be ignored, like what about your collarbone? How would that like to be touched? Your shoulders. Put your hands, trickle your fingers down the middle of your chest and then out. And what is that like? And how would your body really love to explore this right now? Go down underneath your rib cage. Explore your rib cage a bit. What's that like? What would be really expansive right now? In your arms and your hands, your fingertips, the palms of your hands. And if you'd be willing to actually increase the energy increase the energy that's flowing through and with your hands as it's touching your body. Increase it, increase it, increase it, increase it. And you might feel like you don't know how to do that and you don't know what I'm talking about. And let me just tell you, you do. It just might not be cognitive yet. And just by asking it to increase, it will, and ask it to increase again. And now move down. And as you're going, really notice any judgments that are coming up. And not from a making yourself wrong for having the judgment, just an awareness of, oh, wow, that's the judgment. And so all the judgments that are coming up would be willing to dissipate, release, to destroy, and create them all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boards, and beyond. And all the judgments that you bought as yours that are truly not yours, would you return all those to sender with consciousness attached and destroy and create all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all 9 shorts, boys, and beyond. And now keep going. Really, you know, to your hips, like grab your hips. Grab, touch, play, caress those places that often are not loved, nurtured, played with. And how curious can we be about them? And increase that energy again. And increase that energy again. And now if you're willing, go right into all the places. Go, like even if you're willing to be this energy, this curiosity, and this lack of judgment with your genitals, with your penis, with your vagina, with your anus, with all that you have available with your body. And increase the energy again. What is your body's favorite way to be touched right now? Not just what feels good, but the energy of that favorite, that like, yes. And explore your legs. Explore them like you've never, as if they're totally new to you. And go down, and go down. And swirl around your toes and just really notice them. And every part of your body, and you can go up and down and up and down and up and down and keep playing with this. And hopefully you have an orgasm.
Just like that.
Just like that.
That's awesome. Thank you,
how can you not be your favorite after that?
Right. I like the increasing the energy part. That's great. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, how many people are still like, wait a minute, why are you guys talking? I just want to keep on doing this. What? You guys keep on doing it. We'll talk. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. It's cool. If your toes just gave you an orgasm, thank you, Cassie. How's it get any better than that?
Yeah.
That's the kind of beauty of bodies, though, right? Like, you literally could get an orgasm from your toes because we're not limited to the genitals for orgasm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I like genitals. Me too. I really do.
I don't want to ignore the genitals. I'm saying we're not limiting the orgasm.
We're not excluding genitals.
We're including everything.
Everything. And then I wonder if once, like, so say you play with that for a little while and then you are going, and I keep saying in the bedroom, but like, please know that I don't have the point of view that you can only copulate in the bedroom. Like, do it wherever it's fun. But when you enter that zone, like that place with another body, and your body's so like kind of has played with that exercise for so long, I wonder what would change or what would be able to be expanded with another body and including another body in all of that play.
Yeah. So much more space, right? And I can just imagine like their bodies meeting bodies that have done this exercise. You know, I've been playing with this exercise once, twice, 100 times. Those bodies are just like, yay, this is so, like, it just, the increase of ease with fun is amazing. Like, I can perceive that. It's like the significance drops. Like a lot of the stuff that would get you in your head instead of, you know, or get you out of perceiving your body's sensations, like anything that would have you stop that is like literally gone. So yeah, it took 8 minutes. I don't know. I think you'd be crazy to keep doing it. You might have too much fun. You should just never listen to it again.
And it's kind of naughty, so don't do it.
It's a little naughty. It's interesting. It's like, yeah, you were like, and then take that finger down in between your you know, on your chest, you know, and it was like, and then and rubbing your ribs. Like, how many people actually do that? But ribs are like one of those, so many parts of the body are like these forgotten erogenous zones that when we start to touch them, wake up, and they actually can, like, they're like, hi, thank God. Oh my God, you remember me. Phew, I'm here for your pleasure.
Yeah, what if our whole body was a pleasure receiving unit? Like everything, every part of it.
Yeah, and every time you touch it, it's like, oh, thank God. Oh my God, you remember me. Oh my God, I felt so forgotten. I felt so left out. You just kept on touching your genitals, and what the heck? Like, hi, I'm your elbow, and I can turn you on. Like, hello, hi, remember me? How many parts of your body are actually right now screaming, oh my God, please touch me? Yes, that, yes, belly button. Oh my God, thank you so much. This is so good. Like, there's so many parts we forget.
Yeah, and actually my body started, when you said that, there was a few spots, like hard to reach spots that are like, hi, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay, cool.
That's awesome. You know, we might invent some contraptions to allow our bodies to like stretch in ways so that we can actually touch all of our bodies. And then I wonder too, like that. I mean, we've got all these other people on the planet too. Like, were our bodies created in such a way so that we can't reach certain places, so that inviting another lover in to touch them becomes even more interesting and fun?
Ooh.
There's like a really interesting part of my back. Like, I can reach a lot of parts of my back because I have like a crazy bendy capacity in weird ways from different training, that I can reach weird parts of my back. But there's this like one area, and it's always the spot where I get like a mosquito bite, right? Where somebody else has to intervene and show up and contribute to my body. And I swear mosquitoes will do that just so that I'll be like, yes, scratch my back. Oh yeah. Because, yeah. I love it.
That is actually a really cool energy to play with. Thank you so much for bringing that up, because it does go beyond that exclusion. There is no exclusion in being your own favorite lover. It's like, wow, if I was being a really good lover to me, I would find the people that my body was asking for to nurture those places I can't reach. Because isn't that what being a really good lover is? Yeah,
right. I think like absolutely. If I like to, and I'll have to check with my lover husband on this, but it's like I wonder if Mike, if you are listening, chances are no, but if you are, would it be possible that like if say there's something that my body would like to receive, and he's like, yeah, not interested, but you know what, I will absolutely. Got your back 110%. If you find the lover that will contribute that to your body, awesome. Go have some fun. Like, wouldn't it be a really fun place and planet if we were just, if our bodies can't reach it, or if our lover's body, if our primary lover's body is like, no, yeah, that's not for me. Like, that's not my preference. But then they're like, hey, and, would you like to have fun some other way? Like, so that we're not stopping each other from, we're not stopping ourselves from having pleasure. We're not stopping others from having pleasure. We're not choosing people that would stop us from having pleasure. How much more freaking fun would this place be to actually choose to keep showing up?
Yes. I'm like cheering.
More of those people. Yes.
More, yes. And what I love too is that really from that space of like being your own favorite lover, then would you be willing to give yourself permission to bring in and include those people and those things that increase your pleasure?
I get a big fat yes on that. When you are big fatty, but when you are willing to be your own favorite lover, I get that you would have the awareness and you would be choosing what contributes to your body every 10 seconds and being willing to change whatever isn't working for you so that you're not stagnating.
Yeah.
Like, that was my favorite yesterday. I really liked the way you spanked my bum. But then today you might be like, I don't really want my bum spanked. I'd really like to be caressed.
Yeah. I'm just grinning.
We're all
at this.
sitting and going, yeah, Dad, I want my body spanked. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's my body talking.
Okay, so anything that doesn't allow, like all the listeners, to invite that, like that, whatever that is for them and however that shows up for them, could we just join and create that, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to pot it?
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really anywhere you're not willing to choose what is kind, fun, and playful for you. Everything that you have put in place to stop you from choosing that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. That curiosity will always bring you to like more and more different and fun things that you might not even have known that you've really enjoyed. I'd say probably in the last 5 years, I've become more and more aware of things that my body really enjoys. And I wasn't willing to really ask. I was asking questions before, but those were like the questions of, why am I so shitty in relationship? That question wasn't really doing anything for me. I know I could have asked something that might have created, but that was just creating a funk.
Yeah, and I also wonder, like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, just that curiosity thing really plays in. So, like, how, and then all the times where someone has been curious and they've approached it with maybe a partner, a lover that really didn't resonate with that, like, where it wasn't going to work. And then that created that shutdown with that curiosity. Yeah. So what if you're exploring this with yourself, maybe sometimes exploring it with yourself first is a kinder way if these things have been shut down.
Right. Like,
or you might have someone that you.
Yeah. Like if you want a finger in your anus, put your own finger in your anus and then go ask for it. So you're not like, oh my God, but she said no, or he said no. Like just
or they went for it, but they went for it with the spanking force energy, and you're like, wow, I just wanted a gentle little tickle.
Exactly. You know what your body would like. The spanking force is really something you're like, whoa, I needed some lube with that. That was a little aggressive, but okay. I asked. I wasn't specific, but I did ask. Okay.
Yeah, and I also.
Sorry. We've got about 2 minutes left, and I'd actually like to let people know more about you. Aside from this conversation, do you have classes coming up? Do you have? I know you've got the online class. What have you got, Cassie?
Yeah. Okay. So I've got the telecall in October 13th. I've got another telecall I'm working on, but I'm not gonna spill that one yet. And then in December, I actually have a Joy of Sexualness Embodied class in Kelowna, BC, Canada. And then in February, I'm doing a 5 days to change your life. So it's the Access Bars and the Access Consciousness class foundation. And that'll be my first foundation, as you had already said. I just got certified. So
nice. How does it get better than that? And how can people find you? Can you tell them about your website? And it's in our chat somewhere far, far away, so I can't find it.
Yeah, it actually, it's curiousuniverse.ca, because I'm curious. And if you want to email me, it's curiousuniversecassie@gmail.com. And then also, I'm on Facebook, Cassy Summers. It's a great way to get a hold of me as well.
Awesome. So, yes, if you enjoyed the conversation with Cassie, if you'd like to go to her online class, to her in-person class, to a foundation, contact her. How much fun can you have with her? You might want to lick her hair too, because trust me, every time I see her, I just want to grab her and lick her hair. Until we meet again next week, guys, have a great week.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for choosing to listen to The Pleasure Zone. Milica Jelenic will return next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific on a2zen.fm. We hope you'll join us. Until then, have the best week of your life by choosing to be turned on and tuned in to your body.